let's look at some more technology. At the Aztecs and Mayans, which were in Mesoamerica. Now the Inca and the people that they stood on the shoulders of, many cultures, they were in the Andes Mountains. The Iroquois were in the north. And the Aztec and Mayans were in the Mesoamerica area and gave many contributions. Now the medical world that they had set up in the Mayan culture, a lot of the features that we admire today, really, they had at that point. Universal health care, the world's first universal health care. So health care was provided. They had quite a few specialty medical areas, specialists really, in their medical community. Now, this was at a time where very little was happening in Europe at that time. Even the kings and queens and nobles and dukes and earls and barons and all that didn't have much better health care than the average person. They usually had very black-skinned or dark-skinned people as doctors, but bloodletting was pretty well the state-of-the-art at that time. There really wasn't much happening in terms of medicines, and a lot of it, as many places around the world, of course, a lot of it was to do with spiritual and a lot of superstitious aspects as well too. Now, in the Mayan community, they had a nursing system, and they had a hierarchical system of their nurses. They had hospitals, and as I say, the universal health care, a lot of the measures that they took for health were to keep people out of the hospital. So there was a lot of preventive aspects as well too. But their nursing system did have a hierarchy and a training aspect to it. The Clean City, there's an example of something that they did so that they would have healthier people and they wouldn't need to be going to the hospitals. They had 1,000 people cleaning their main city, and also had a way of removing the sewage and the urine as well too. They had 2 different sets of pipes coming in and out of the city, and they had a whole class of people, a caste if you will, or a merchant class that took care of all of that sort of thing. They had many medical books as well. They were doing brain surgery, dental implants, they were drilling teeth. They had their own types of hollow drill bits, the same one that they used for stones. They were hollow, and then they would break it off over time before they continued with the next section. But they drilled their teeth that way as well. They had many medical books, which we'll get into, which were burned. And the Vatican has one of those medical books right now. And there's only 4 remaining in existence, and they're deciphering one of them as we speak. Anyway, that's a little bit about some medical stuff. Okay, talk to you soon.